Sitting in for Michael Ian Black this week, it's me, Jim Biederman. On today's show, we talk about the reflecting pool disaster, the Iranian negotiations, and probably the most important story of the week, all-you-can-eat shrimp. It's Have I Got News for Your Ears, the podcast where we break down the news of the week. This week, the role of Michael Ian Black will be played by moi, Jim Biederman. The role of Jodi Lennon will be played by Jodi Lennon, interestingly enough. And joining us is Anthony Atamanuik, the creator of The President Show on Comedy Central, Laszlo's bestie Shawnee on the Emmy-nominated What We Do in the Shadows. He's currently on Widow's Bay, co-host of the Good Science podcast on iHeartRadio.
That's right.
And a really good friend of the show.
Glad to be here.
Shall we see what's in the news?
Oh, yes. It's such a great week. Anthony, I know you're excited about this.
I love the news.
Good. You're in the right place.
We're going to start off with, I think, probably the most important story
Yes.
in America right now.
Okay.
We'll just play this clip.
It's a little intense.
Just 2 weeks after President Trump completed his more than $16 million renovation of the iconic reflecting pool, he now says it will need to be drained and repaired immediately. Last week, pieces of that new coating that the president applied to describe as an American flag blue color began peeling off. Trump now claims that vandalism is to blame, but he's provided no evidence to prove it. At least one person has been arrested. Former Olympic canoeist David Hearn tells ABC News that he was cycling near the pool and touched a loose piece of the coating, but did not rip, tear, break, destroy, or harm any part of it.
This country is the most clown. Of course, we're the most absurd version of fascism, too.
Yeah.
Like, just...
We're a clown car full of fascists.
Yes.
But this Olympian, I think he was a canoer.
Yeah, no, he was a cyclist. He was a cyclist.
No, he's a canoer.
No, he was an
canoer?
Olympic canoer who was cycling.
Oh.
Yeah.
But this snafu with the pool...
It's still a scam.
You're
It's just
getting
another
emails.
money laundering operation.
Exactly.
It's just all the things he's doing are, I think, always three-pronged.
Yeah.
Right? Much like his penis. And... yeah, it's strange.
What are the three prongs?
Well, two are hooks
kinda like
so that the woman
Not
won't
on his
pull away.
penis.
And then the third has a bone in it. So,
Not his penis prongs.
Oh, my God. I was thinking more like a Medusa penis, but I like the kind of, what would it be, mandibles? Are they
yeah,
mandibles?
it's sort of like mandibles with a raccoon bone hook. That's what it is. He's like, get over here, honey.
Oh, my God.
Why don't you come up and see me sometime, big boy?
Oh, my God.
You broke him.
I
Did not see it coming.
I think that there's always he's paying somebody off.
Yeah. Right.
Somebody's getting like a great
Yeah.
contract, and somehow that money's going back to him or
Correct.
someone in his
Correct.
family.
Correct.
2, he is re-scripting the legacy of DC to make it
Yes.
TC.
Yeah.
So it's all him. And then the third one is to create a crisis that's a distraction that he earns at first the idea that he broke it and then he fixes it.
Right.
So he gets the double fix.
Yeah.
I will fix it. It's broken. I fixed it.
Exactly. Well, this is the reflecting pool.
Are the contractors who did the initial work with the reflecting pool, are they to blame for the current condition, or is it the vandals that you mentioned?
Vandals. You know, we have I think 290, 300-foot slit right through it, probably a box cutter or a knife of some kind. We had people lifting up the basic, it's not a lot of damage, but we'll probably have to let the water out and refix it. They went in there with a knife.
The box cutter.
He got a box cutter. Osama bin
By the way,
Laden.
did he stand in the middle of it and just kind of walk with the box cutter?
No, I'll tell you what, Trump went, a lot of people don't know Obama made a big mistake dropping bin Laden in the sea. He's become a sea creature who can manipulate water. And now he's getting his revenge on America through the reflecting pool, like an Aquaman. That's it. He's now an undersea terrorist leader.
Got it.
And that's it.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's great. This decline is...
It's beautiful. Here we go.
This is Trump in May.
This will last for at least 50 years, and you'll never have a leak. It's very strong. You couldn't, if you had a knife, I don't want to give anybody ideas. If you had a knife, you can't even cut it. So strong, so powerful. It's like powerful rubber. It is beautiful, sealed. And I looked at just one of the little pieces that they did to finish. It's like a piece of glass. Beautiful color, beautiful everything. You could never get anything like that.
Hang on. This
This is him talking about his penis, right?
Yeah.
This is him trying to hook up in a college dorm. He's like, it's a powerful rubber. Trust me. Don't worry. Nothing can cut it. Let me get inside. I love your poetry.
I like the added part. That I guess I should compliment her.
Yeah.
The
Fucking poet falling for that shit.
I love poets.
So my guess is you have a large body of water that's shallow. You can't have a lot of movement in the water because the whole point is it's supposed to be a still reflecting pool.
Right.
Which means that how the water is moving and circulating has to be low and slow. So that means that you don't have the algae builds because there isn't this movement. You can't chlorinate the whole thing. It would cost too much money. So I think it's a failure of just structurally of whatever paint they use combined with the algae problems. Anyone who goes to D.C. in the spring or summer knows the reflecting pool stinks.
Yeah.
So that's not big.
It's like low
news.
tide, right?
That's like low tide.
Anyway,
Hey,
East Coasters.
Whoa, it smells like low tide in this dorm room. You know what? Get the poetry back out. I don't want to do this now.
Shall we see what's...
Sorry.
Is there more pool?
There's always more pool.
I don't understand why this is going on. I mean, apparently some people are vandalizing it. I don't understand why all this algae's in there. I don't get it. What's happening down there?
Well, I'm not a scientist, so the algae thing, I mean, I believe that's what happens in bodies of water such as this, so I don't think this is President Trump's fault. But what's so irritating to me about the left here? President Trump is trying to make D.C. nicer. D.C. is filled with Democrats, okay? He's making it nicer because, yes, he happens to live there for the next couple of years, but you all live there all the time because D.C. is made up primarily of liberals and Democrats, right? He's trying to make it nicer for you. He's trying to make it safer for you. He's trying to make your reflecting pool nicer. He's trying to spruce up the place. And they go out of their way to damage and to vandalize it.
This is why the media has not reflected on their role. And Trump is trying to help the media reflect.
Of course.
There's no place for them.
Did you ever? So that panel is right. I just want to say that panel's correct. That they're doing this for the Democrats and the liberals and the media.
Who live in D.C.
Yeah, so they can finally reflect on their role. You can't do that in an algae-filled pool.
No, you can't reflect and then make a wish.
No.
On a non-reflecting pool.
That reflecting pool essentially is like a representation of my colon right now.
Oh.
It's flaking and filled with algae.
Oh.
You got to get the rubber out of there. Here we go.
The New York Times now is reporting that part of the project, focusing on the water purification system with a price tag of $1.7 million, went to a firm fittingly called Green Water Services, also known as Green Water Solutions. And according to the Times, that company is owned by an investment trust led by this man, John Cafaro.
Wait a minute.
Jodi said earlier that he's Gomez.
He looks
from
like Gomez,
Addams
like a
Family.
plumped.
He looks like a Gomez
is
on
dragged.
Hollywood Boulevard. He looks like a Hollywood Boulevard.
Who are you supposed to be? Gomez.
I'm Gomez. My God, this guy. Oh.
You look nothing like Superman.
He looks like he's got the job, right?
He looks like a guy who says the talkies are going to cost me my living.
It is insane.
Oh, he's America's romantic lead.
Anthony, you come from a world where
this man is my leader.
yes, you're a very astute, trained improviser. The tools that are here, green water, this character. Can you even imagine how beautiful a gift all of this is?
I'll tell you, someone did this in a scene, I'd be like, stop scripting your scenes and bringing them in. You need to be, you're writing it too much.
Yeah.
I don't believe you came up with this on the spot. You're not on the moment. This is to Green Water Solutions. And this fucking guy, I mean, there is not an ounce of natural hair color on his face.
Anywhere. Even, by the way, his eyebrows.
Yeah, his eyebrows are dyed. His mustache.
That mustache.
I mean, that mustache.
Like, do you think it's either he shaves it or every morning he just puts it back on?
If you opened up that shot, there's a chicken leg in both hands.
Yes. Yeah.
No, it's like a ham bone from Renaissance fairs.
He looks like someone too when you're like,
Oh,
hey,
my God.
I need to talk to you about the pool. He just turns and he goes, yes.
I did he's like, your table's waiting.
Can we do 20 more minutes on fucking this guy?
He looks like if you took Anderson Cooper and put a reverse filter on him. What is that?
So he's responsible. He's the guy who did the job. This
That's the
shitty
guy.
job.
He's the one who
that's
took the money
Greenwater.
and then hired some
Right.
other guys to do it.
Yes,
I could do that for about $10,000. Boys, you get $5 each. Now clean this pool by the afternoon. Oh, yeah, sure, boss.
Okay.
You two nitwits, get over here. You're putting all the algae in the pool. It's a green water solution, boss.
Yeah, the guy just told to do it. Hold that thought. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Negotiations in Switzerland to end the war in Iran wrapped up last night with Iran and the United States agreeing to create a deconfliction cell to address the fighting in Lebanon. But the negotiations were almost derailed by President Trump, who threatened new attacks and also the lives of Tehran's top negotiators in response to Iran's threat to close the strait. The president spoke to Fox News yesterday, claiming he told Iranian officials, quote, "You close it and you won't have a country. You won't even make it back to your effing country." A source inside the room when the talks were taking place told MS Now the Iranians were, quote, frustrated by Trump's comments, causing the first round of talks to end earlier than expected.
Last week we left here.
Yeah.
And it seemed like the war was over again through this phantom deal.
Yeah.
And but now, where are we? Where are we
Well,
exactly? What time is it? Where are we?
We're nowhere.
They're nowhere. This is in all seriousness, this now is a disentanglement that is two levels happening at one time. One is the fake negotiations that we're all seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And the other one is an old man who was convinced by Netanyahu and Hawks,
Yep.
who were still in, who had been supporting him through everything else in Venezuela,
Mm-hmm.
that he would be able to go through a similar experience with Iraq. And when that didn't happen, Iran, when that didn't happen, he was furious.
Right.
By the way, the Strait of Hormuz and shutting it down has been in wargaming scenarios for 30, 40
Easy.
years. Like
Hey,
it's
we all
the
play
most
Risk.
obvious.
We get it.
Yeah. Wait, you do?
Oh yeah, love it. I have it set up in my living room. It takes
I'm
up
a
the whole place.
I'm a Stratego guy
okay,
She's
personally.
every Thursday. Every Thursday night.
But like, this was not new.
No.
So all of this is a performance really for the Israelis for a bit until last week when
had
Vance
enough.
finally
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I've had enough with you, and add you and then put ... Jews.
Oh.
There's a little bit of that.
That's what listen, you can't take a bunch of neo-Nazis,
Right.
put white supremacists, put them in the White House,
Yeah.
and not expect them eventually
Yeah,
to turn.
to get to Jews.
Yeah, they're eventually, and so they made strange bedfellows for a while.
What's his Admiral Raisin Cain? Cain, Admiral Cain.
Oh, Raising Cane's,
Raisin
yes.
Cain, whatever his first name is.
Yes.
I don't know. In that meeting, they had just had the Netanyahu meeting.
Yes.
In the Situation Room, which it's good that we had another leader in our Situation Room.
Yes, that's
But
very
Right,
good.
right,
yeah,
right.
I'm not gonna.
It's Israel. They
I'm not
already
gonna
know what's
nitpick.
going
Yeah,
on in
I'm not
there
going to
anyway.
nitpick. So he leaves. They have a kind of a. JD Vance says this is no.
Yeah.
This is wrong. He's the only one who says it to him. Marco Rubio says, I think you can get this, this, and this, but you can't get regime change. You're out of your fucking mind. It's Cain who says, listen, I'm going to put the politics, whatever your goals are, I'm going to put that aside. I will tell you what will happen to us.
Yeah.
The first thing he says is the Iranians are going to close the Strait of Hormuz.
Yep.
This is in the regime change book,
Yeah.
Maggot Haberman, and as he likes to call her, he calls her Maggot Haberman.
Maggot Haberman.
And John Swan.
Yeah.
New book out today. But this is one. Second thing he says, we're going to spend trillions of dollars. Third thing he says is we're going to deplete all of our missiles that because we've given them to Israel to begin with and the Ukraine. We will have nothing left.
No munitions.
Yep. It's all come true.
Yes.
So to your point, it's not, and he's like going back on, we've done this game plan before.
Right.
And this is what happened. It all happened.
Right.
And you're right. It infuriates him because he has this weird force field around him where he's like, no, I'm right. So therefore.
Yes. Well, because when you, I will liken it to AI psychosis.
Okay.
Human beings, our nature is to believe, especially in our own, if we have strong ego selves too, to believe in our own magical nature.
Right.
We won't believe in magic outside of our reality. Like you could be a huge skeptic and be, I don't believe in UFOs. I don't blah, blah, blah. But if you, in your perception, can seam together a series of disparate events and create a pattern out of them, which is the nature of this mechanism.
Pattern recognition.
Pattern recognition and creation machines.
Correct.
If you do that enough times, you will convince yourself of your own magical nature and skills. So for me, if I bet 4 numbers on roulette, I can convince myself that I can will the numbers. Yeah. And I'll believe it. I'll be like, oh my God, because I have the money that proves it. I have the endorphin rush of the high of winning. And then when I don't hit a number, instead of collapsing that entire narrative, I simply go, oh, the magic is gone now.
Right.
But when the magic comes back, I'll have it again.
Right.
Okay. AI psychosis. Someone goes on there and in 2 weeks they believe they've developed a new math and they're contacting the, CIA to tell them that they could destroy the world.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't tell him about that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
That's Jim's story to tell.
Well,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But I checked it, and you did create a new one, just so you know. And so he has had a lifetime of confirmation bias of his own magic and skill.
Correct.
He's been someone who you would say has had bono fortuna.
Right.
So because of his good luck and the fact that people insulate him from
a lot of protection.
From a lot of protection, he knows 3 things. Get into construction, get into the courts, delay, and tell the truth. This is the thing people don't get. He tells the truth.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, sure, Maggie Haberman and Swan. You can hear them say all this stuff about how it's going to be a failure because it doesn't matter because he understands the primary rule.
Right.
Human beings do not pay attention to shit beyond what's right in front of them. So it doesn't matter. He can look magic by solving this now. Now he can look like he solved
Which
the
is to
war.
return it to the Obama.
Which is return it to the Obama, give more money away.
Yeah.
And Putin's sitting there going, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've depleted their munitions. There's less to go to Ukraine. People aren't even looking at the larger strategy of what went on.
That's crazy.
And by the way, we're sitting in a building filled with news people, with journalists.
Yeah.
Not one person's making that connection I've
Correct.
seen in mainstream media.
I'm afraid we're going to have to kill you.
Are
now.
they underestimating the power of the United States, the power of President Trump, the FAFO when it comes to Trump, that he says what he means and he means what he says? You just heard Senator Lindsey Graham talking about obliteration. President Trump on Easter Sunday saying that he would do away with their civilizations. Are they not comprehending that the president is not Joe Biden?
If Iran underestimates President Trump, they will do that to their own peril. Because I think what we've seen over the 6 years of the Trump presidency is that he does what he says. I think Iran's sitting back watching MSNBC and reading the New York Times thinking, oh, we've got him here, we're winning this war. And that's not what's happening. And I'm really happy that President Trump sent Vice President Vance over there. I think he has the right disposition. He's very intelligent. He's a great student of history. And he's negotiating from a position of strength.
Wait, who's reading Who's watching MSNBC?
Oh, the
reading
Iranians.
The Iranians.
Oh.
They're reading the New York Times and they're watching MS Now.
That's what they do because they're liberals too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got the boba tea. They're
They're
I
all
love bubble tea.
liberals.
They love bubble
Everybody's
tea.
a liberal,
Yeah.
and they're
they're transgendering all over the
Oh,
place
yeah.
over there.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we
It's
go.
crazy.
Here we go.
JD's
So
gonna
here's
fix
the
it.
man. Here's the man.
He's
There,
gonna
everyone's
fix it.
talking. He's going to tell you what's going on.
Fresh from the View.
Yeah.
But look, what we told the Iranians yesterday is when you guys engage in what us millennials might call trash talk.
Trash talk, a millennial thing. I've heard it for
Trash talk.
hundreds of years.
Trash talk is not a millennial term.
Okay.
And also, he's a millennial?
Yeah, is that what he's?
Yeah.
How old is he?
I don't know. We'll look it up.
You can't expect the President of the United States not to respond and not to correct the record. So when they say things that aren't true, the President is going to respond to it. When they make threats that aren't rooted in reality, they have to accept that the President of the United States is actually going to set the record straight. That's all that happens.
First of
Wow.
all, don't trash talk him. He's 41.
That's old, man.
That's old. That's upper tier millennial.
That's upper tier millennial. But also, I'm 52. I look way better than you.
You do.
You don't have the beard.
That beard really doesn't help him.
Doesn't
No.
help you.
He's
Or his
just got
eyeliner.
nothing. What do you think they're doing? Here's my question.
Yep.
What are they doing with Vance?
You mean makeup
Why
wise?
is he going there?
No, they're shopping him out too much right now.
Is he
I'm
the
trying to
new
figure
candidate?
out.
He's the candidate.
He's the candidate over Rubio.
Yeah. Rubio has already said he's my presidential
is-
candidate.
They're gonna
But
have
JD
him.
Vance is his choice. Like that Marco Rubio is not running, but that's the guy.
This is gonna be his win. This is his ticket.
Yeah, and the thing
His
that's
talking
really
point.
interesting is the only way it really is his win if he can, because he has been against the war.
Right, because he's a
Publicly.
former Marine, right? Was he?
I don't fucking cares what he is.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's,
I think he
like-
worked KP duty in the Marines. whatever the peeling potatoes part, that's what he was doing.
He had a little hat on.
Yeah.
All I know is he's a former coal miner's daughter or something like that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
MSNBC darling back in the day.
yeah, it's true. He was the left's big darling
Yep.
with
Yep.
that book, Hillbilly Elegy.
Hillbilly Elegy. Everyone went, he's the one who can speak to these people as if, he's
Now,
Jane
is that
Goodall.
the Glenn Close clip?
he's Jane Goodall.
Like, it's unfucking believable.
He is Jane Goodall. He can talk to the apes.
Well, I'm going to say, so I can't reveal, what is it?
Wow, there's so many secrets.
It's called Chatham Rules, but I was part of a thing recently where I dealt with a lot of establishment Democrat folks. And it was a scenario to talk about the potential kinetic exchanges that could happen in 26 and 28 if the election is sort of rigged or if Trump tries to put himself in for a third term, whatever.
Right.
It is amazing to me to deal with people who still believe that the courts are the answer.
Right. Right.
And they still have I think that Democrats, main Democrats, their failure is a colonial attitude towards a large swath of the American population. And it is what is distasteful to a lot of people. It's why they are perceived as elites. It is not just a media packaging thing.
Right.
Being around them.
Yeah, you feel it.
And you feel it in the way you talk to them and they talk to you.
Right.
And what's interesting is people talk about Trump's failures right now and this idea of the failure that his failure in Iran and sort of this giveaway and the pool and all the things he's doing and how that's going to alienate his base, which has been a narrative for 10 years. First off, his base is not what got him elected.
Right.
What got him elected were disaffected people who probably would have voted Democrat. And I will go to my grave believing enough of them probably would have voted for Biden if he'd stayed
I
in.
think you're probably right.
Okay. Now, that's not me saying Biden should have stayed or whatever. I'm just saying numbers wise, I think that would have happened. So you are not talking, the Democrats are so fakaked, right, that they believe that his base will move away, which means they can continue their strategy of tacking to this imaginary Bush center for 26 and 28. 26 will give them the illusion because of the propelling them in office. They will then believe that their strategy once again is correct, which it is not. Right? They will abandon populism. And the biggest fault you're seeing right now with Iran is look at the the finger trap that's been created.
That's a good way.
Okay? So Trump, right? Obviously, it's easy to look at that and go, he blew it.
Yeah.
He blew it strategically, right? So you would think, and also Israel, as a Jew, I will say over and over again, Israel is a political state.
Yeah.
They are not representative of all Jews around the world.
Correct.
They are, in my view, are a failed state with a failed leader, and they are dragging the United States down. Like, Jack was dragging what's her name down at the end of Titanic or whatever that thing is, right?
You know why? Because that door was big enough for both of them.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah, that door was big. He could have gotten on there. So
They should do a test on that.
I think the Democrat position then is weirdly with this negotiation, which you would want to work. You would want this to stop.
Correct.
Because it will go nuclear if it doesn't stop.
Right.
Okay. And Israel's crazy enough to do it.
Right.
So.
Or Netanyahu's
crazy. Or Netanyahu, I should say, is crazy enough to do it. So the Democrat position then is to, in a weird way, do this tough guy act where he's balking to the Iranians, this regime, and they're then reinforcing the very talking points that Netanyahu got us into this mess. So the irony being that you have two parties, one that's started a war but is trying to get out of it but keeps threatening war, and another party saying, you're not tough enough, but if we get in charge, I guess we're going to go back to war with Iran. So there's no part. So the irony to me is this story, this whole crisis, does nothing for anyone because mainstream Democrats continue to run away from the very small pocket of successful leftists that are actually showing change and get popularity. So to me, not only is nothing learned, Vance being the guy, who are the Democrats going to run? Who are they going to run? Who are they going to run?
Yeah.
And so then you look at it and go, we should be thanking God for Trump right now if you're a Democrat.
Yeah.
Because once he's gone, people say, oh, the emperor has no clothes. Well, let's push that emperor aside. You're going to look at an entire party and go.
Of naked men.
Of naked men.
Yeah. Anthony, hold that thought. This is just a great story.
According to The New Yorker, Trump appointed a man by the name of Tom Dans to be the chairman of the United States Arctic Research Commission. And he told The New Yorker that one of the primary driving factors behind taking over Greenland was to, quote, my view is that the United States could take all the seafood Greenland can produce and cut out the middleman and keep it from China. You could bring back all you can eat shrimp at Red Lobster. That's a direct quote from a senior Trump official.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
You want some all-you-can-eat shrimp?
Yeah, I'm going to say something. This is the one thing I'm really in alignment with the Trump administration.
You're very all-you-can-eat shrimp.
I love all-you-can-eat shrimp.
Yeah.
And I think my thing is I like a chain restaurant that's purchased by a large, shadowy investment company that then makes a deal with a Chinese shrimping company.
Yeah.
That what we'll do is we'll buy your shrimp, we'll crash the business, you'll make money, then we'll declare bankruptcy, but then we'll make on the back end the money from your shrimp purchasing.
Right.
And then I like that. I like that with Outback. I want to see a business fail.
The bloomin' onion. The whole bloomin' onion.
As many bloomin'
shortage.
onions. And at the top of Greenland there's there's under the ice shelf.
A lot of onions.
Tons of fried onions preserved.
Oh, delicious. You could save both restaurants.
You could have shrimp and onions until the cows go home. You could have the worst
don't need
cholesterol.
cows. You don't even need
You don't
cows.
even need cows. Just shrimps, high cholesterol, and terrible breath. You just stink and your blood moves like a fucking slushy through your body.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Love when you come on.
Thank you.
Yes.
We love when you come on. But
Yes.
for everyone in the meantime, in between time, they can hear you.
They can hear me and my co-host and co-creator, Gil Ozeri, on the Good Science podcast. It is on iHeartRadio.
Perfect.
It's a product of Big Money Players. We produce it ourselves. I edit it myself. I do all of Emma Erdbank does our audio engineering. But anyway, it's RFK Jr. hosting a CDC-sanctioned podcast where you think it's supposed to be about the different issues facing America's health.
Wow.
But it's just a toxic bro, Andrew Schultz, Theo Vaughn, Tony Hinchcliffe style podcast.
Wow.
And each episode is, I want people to listen and understand that it's sort of the spiritual successor of President Show in the sense that we wanted to make an evergreen character piece. So it's very character forward. It's funny and listenable. It is not dependent on news. It's like just really important. We do get into stories that pass along, but like it is just a character piece about two morons basically pretending they know stuff to each other. And I do the RFK voice. I just want to do it here so we understand President Trump. And that's it. So it's every Tuesday it drops. Yeah. And Janine Garofalo is our guest this week. We talk about smoking and the 90s. And we went,
She doesn't smoke anymore, right? She
still smokes.
She still smokes.
Oh, good for her.
She looks great.
She looks
I have to say, she looks fantastic.
She does.
Some people, she's like the George Burns of alt 90s comedians.
Well, she's great in Oh God 4.
Yes.
Hey, thanks for joining me on Have I Got News for Your Ears. I want to thank, as always, the lovely Jodi Lennon and our very special guest, Anthony Atamanuik. Michael Ian Black will be hosting next week. He'll be returning, which, good or bad, depending on how you look at it. Join us for a new episode, won't you? Have I Got News for Your Ears releases a new episode every Wednesday. Don't miss an episode. That's an order. Follow us on Apple, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Even better, watch the VODCAST on Spotify or on the Have I Got News for You YouTube channel. Yes!
Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the Hignify YouTube channel and be sure to click the bell to stay on top of all our great content. Even better, become a member for exclusive content, early access to videos, members-only shoutouts, and more. Click the join button below.